Welcome to the Binge Zone. This is a recap of Hellbound Season 1, and with that being said, give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and let's just dive into the recap. The season starts off with this poor guy running away from these ghoulish entities before they eventually catch up to him, beat the living hell out of him, and burn him alive in broad daylight, causing a massive scene. It's at this crime scene investigation that Chairman Jinsu holds a public assembly where he tells people that the reason these entities are attacking is because God is telling people to be more righteous. A few detectives accompany Chairman Jinsu, and along the way Jinsu tells them that at one point he wanted to commit suicide until he found the meaning in life while on a journey. It was during that journey when he first came across these entities killing another person. Meanwhile, after Park's children surprise her with a birthday cake, an angel appears before the family telling them that Park will die in 5 days and she is bound for hell. With all these events happening, new religious groups start popping up all over, and one of them is New Truth. And within this religious group, New Truth, a group of fanatics known as Arrowhead rose up and now go around committing crimes in the name of God. Park then goes to a lawyer named Min for help, telling her that New Truth wants to broadcast her demonstration, aka her death, on live television. Jinsu and his lawyer, along with Miss Min and her legal partners, go to Park's house in order to hash out the details of her financial agreement with New Truth. Hee-jung, Detective Jin's daughter, then confesses to Jinsu that she believes that she was responsible for her mother's death, while Detective Unpyo, who is a follower of Arrowhead, leaked the identities of Park and her children online, forcing Min to take the children out of the country for their safety. Hee-jung, with Jinsu's help, tracked down Kim, the actual man responsible for her mother's death, and they incinerated his body. A large group of individuals start to arrive and surround Park's home, along with notable VIPs, as preparations are continuing to be made for Park's death to be televised. And much to everyone's disbelief, the ghoulish entities arrive and begin to viciously attack Park in her home before the police open fire on the entities to no avail, as Park's body is burnt and sent straight to hell. The day after Park's body was burned alive in her publicly televised demonstration, all the doubters in Korea are now believers, and a televised interview with Junsu is held, seeking his counsel. Miss Min, now fearing for her life from Arrowhead, flees with her ailing mother, but not before she finds information about Jinsu that he himself received the decree by the angel 20 years ago. During his interview, Jinsu was subtly manipulating Jin, so afterwards Jin goes to Jinsu's home to confront him, but he is physically accosted by a large group of Jinsu's followers. Making things worse, Jinsu wasn't even home, and as Jin tries to leave, he is attacked by Jinsu's followers before Jinsu calls, commanding his people to allow safe passage for Jin to come and find them. Jin then confronts Jinsu because he believes that Jinsu has kidnapped his daughter Hee-jung, and during this confrontation, Jinsu explains his fears concerning the decree he received 20 years ago. While trying to escape Arrowhead, Min and her mother get caught by them, and Arrowhead starts to beat on the poor old lady. Min's mother shortly dies afterwards in the hospital before Min goes to visit Pastor Kim about Jinsu's decree. But in truth, it was a setup to be disposed of by Arrowhead. Jin, meanwhile, solemnly watches as Jinsu is attacked and burned alive by these entities before going home to his daughter Hee-jung, who wasn't even kidnapped, as he chooses to remain silent about what Jinsu told him about the decree. Now, years have gone by, and with Jinsu gone, Pastor Kim has assumed the position of chairman of the New Truth, setting up a whole new world order. And in this world order, while visiting Tuffy in intensive care unit, Song videotapes her newborn baby receiving a decree, saying that it will die in 3 days and it is bound for hell, which throws everything all out of whack, because how could a baby who is just being born be bound for hell? Young Jae secretly follows his co-worker Junwan, who's acting very weird, to a secluded fishing spot and witnesses his colleague being attacked by these ghoulish entities. The Soto Law Firm, which is a secret group that helps those who have been decreed to vanish, arrives at the fishing spot to take care of Junwan's body. After waking up from being drugged by Soto Firm, Young Jae arrives at the hospital and listens to the decree his wife Song has videotaped about Tuffy's child. While Chairman Kim hosts a television program where he broadcasts people's demonstrations live after he has Arrowhead seek out those who try to hide the fact that they have been decreed. Young Jae then seeks out Soto Firm for answers and to help protect Tuffy, while Chairman Kim has Arrowhead look for this group because they are interfering with his work. Min from the first half of the season is one tough cookie because she is still alive and wants Young Jae to allow Soto Firm to broadcast Tuffy's demonstration in order to show how flawed New Truth is, but obviously Young Jae is against exploiting her child. Arrowhead then finds Professor Gong and kills him, but not before retrieving his GPS data in order to track the locations he has been to, and one of those locations was Min's hideout. Min fights and then flees as the zealots of Arrowhead storm the area trying to capture her. Song, realizing how dire this is, decides to take matters into her own hands and takes Tuffy to New Truth in order to get some answers. But with Min's help, Young Jay manages to rescue Song and Tuffy from New Truth, but it's too late as Chairman Kim now knows about Tuffy's decree, causing Young Jay, Song, Tuffy, and Min to seek refuge in Lee's place before Min is live streamed, not just telling everyone about Tuffy's decree, but also about the fact that they will be broadcasting it as well. Lee, who just happens to be that crazy nutjob live streaming Arrowhead follower, betrays Min by suddenly telling New Truth about the location of Young Jay, Song, and Tuffy. Lee then attacks Young Jay, Song, and Min, but during the struggle, Miss Song flees to an open area where dozens of people have gathered just before the ghoulish entities show up. And try hard as they might, Young Jay, Song, and Min cannot stop the entities, but Young Jay with Song hold each other in order to sacrifice themselves to save Tuffy from being burned. Lee, seeing this, then plans to kill Tuffy, but Min stops him long enough for the ghoulish entities to come back and assault and burn Lee to hell, who was also decreed but kept it secret. Arrowhead then arrives pursuing Min, but the crowd of people stop them from going any further, and the power that Arrowhead has established begins to crumble in light of these events. Min then gets into a cab with Tuffy to flee to safety, and the season ends with Park's charred body inexplicably regenerating before she essentially returns back to life. Guys, that's everything you need to know about Hellbound Season 1, aka Geox Season 1. And if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and definitely check out some of the other recaps we have on this channel. But guys, that's it. Until next time, peace.